I'm gonna go over duck breeds that I own and whether or not I would own them again. This is probably just gonna be part one because there's a lot of breeds here. Disclaimer, before I get into this, one, I'm an individual, so I'm gonna have my own preferences and my own tastes. Two, I'm a vegetarian, so if it comes down to meat breeds, it's not highly likely that I'm gonna wanna own them again. That might not be the case for you. So what I'm trying to say is don't take my ruling as your final factor in what breeds you should own. You should do your own research and pick one out for yourself. Because the breed that's gonna work best for you is gonna be highly dependent on what you actually want ducks for. And that might be different than me, and that's okay. Let's get into it. That's enough rambling. Starting with Welshies, the Welsh Harlequin. This is my favorite breed of standard size duck. They're a lightweight breed, which is a very healthy weight class. These guys are great producers. I love their temperament personally. I find them to be very friendly. Feathering is absolutely stunning. I love this breed. I will own them in every lifetime. Next up is runner ducks, and you guys are gonna be a little confused here because if I had to pick one breed of duck, and it was the only breed of duck that I could own in my flock, it would be runner. They're a lightweight breed. They're great egg producers. They're great foragers. They're awesome for a garden. The only reason I would pick a flock of these over a flock of Welshies is because they come in more coloring options. And your girl likes a multicolored flock, so that's why. The downsides of runner ducks that I do want to note for you guys is they are extremely fast and very difficult to catch, and they're very skittish. So if you ever have to catch one in order to treat it or do anything, it is kind of tricky. Another absolute yes, I would own these again, and I consider it regularly. Ruined duck, no, I would not own one of these again. I love the ones I own. I have several. However, they are a heavier weight breed. I typically try to avoid those because there can be some health issues associated with size. Not the best producers. They're typically known to be a meat breed, so if you are looking for a good meat breed, I do like this alternative to the Pekin duck. I will say I do really love these guys' personalities. Khaki Campbell hens, yes, I would own again. Khaki Campbell drakes, no. The breed itself is fantastic. Lightweight breed, very healthy and hardy birds, great producers. Be kind of skittish, but I find them to be really curious. I don't like the drakes because I don't really like lightweight drakes, to be honest with you. I find them to be very high energy. They can pretty much catch any hen that they put their mind to. They're extremely fast. They don't really tire out, so they'll chase the hens all day. Can't tell, I obviously have a khaki drake. You're looking right at him. He's been a royal pain in my butt for 3 years now. But I get asked all the time if I could take another khaki Campbell drake, and I always say, hell no. General here is plenty. He's all the khaki Campbell drake I need in my life. But that's about all I can fit into this one. Let me know if you guys want part 2 and if you like this series. Bye, guys.